I ain't your sugar daddy. Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series, Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode number 4.
And today we will be focusing on Lindy and Miguel. But before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe. Please send your comments and hit that notification button so you see when we upload new content. And we appreciate you for that. So let's get into it.
Sugar daddy? Whew. Man, that's kind of rough, hardcore, wasn't it?
Lindy said that it was the best day of her life. She was very happy with Miguel. She said that when she came on the show, she really wanted someone that looked like him, and she was really happy about that.
And I can understand why. He's a handsome brother.
Yeah. Yeah. When they went back to the room after the wedding, Lindy is a kind of nervous Nelly. So she was looking for her pajamas. She could not find it. She started fussing. Meanwhile, Miguel is looking at her with one
raised
eyebrow.
Yeah, and that was like before he helped her get undressed out of her dress.
Yeah, he helped her out in the dressing, and she went into the bathroom, and she was taking a considerably long time.
35 minutes, y'all.
He couldn't use the bathroom, so he had to go to another bathroom to do his business and come back. So
I was gonna say something crude, but I'm not gonna do that.
He did say at one point that he won't call them red flags. They were probably magenta.
Magenta flags.
But
what the hell's the difference, man?
I gotta tell the brother that there's some red and magenta.
I was just getting ready to say it's kind of similar, same family color, isn't it?
So, he's noticing that she could spiral pretty quickly if she doesn't see what she needs to see, and that could be a big problem.
Yeah, they had pillow talk, before that evening ended, but it was just one of those things where she's starting to kind of show some things right off the top that are, I think, concerning, shall we say, to Miguel.
Yeah. In fact, I think Miguel noted that it's probably not one of the characteristics that he would typically date.
Right, in the form of another person. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a issue going
moving forward. No question.
So the following day they wake up. Everyone's happy. She said it feels natural waking up with him, and he feels the same way. He said it's pretty hard not to like Lindy. She's pretty easygoing. Right.
And
while they were
that was kind of like a backhanded compliment, but it was just kind of like awkward the way he said it. He was trying to be complimentary, but it's just awkward the way he said it.
I got it. He said she's hard easy.
She's hard not to like.
Right, and she's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
so that's okay.
Yeah, that's a complicated way. Why not say she's easy to get along with? I like it. I love it.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not there yet
with
the love situation.
Yeah, I got you.
And while they're having breakfast, she goes into this mantra about snacks, traveling with snacks, and the importance of snacks. And the reason she's talking about snacks in that way is because she gets hangry. And I understand the sister.
Oh, got a witness.
You gotta have your snacks on hand because you don't know where you're going, what you're gonna end up with. They may not. Some people are particular, and they want what they want, and I understand that completely. So snacks are important, and the kind of snacks that you want is also important. Why? Because you don't want to get hangry, because I understand from other people that it affects their vibes. So having snacks on hand. So I understand the conversation, but I could see Miguel's eyes were glazing over. And
so in the future, he better come prepared, loaded with snacks.
That's all she's trying to tell him.
Hey, look, don't miss that hint, man. Don't miss that one, boy. You could have some serious problems moving forward. Too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, and she was talking about, the traveling situation, and he at one point admitted that maybe she does need a travel partner because she tends to get like really quickly upset if stuff is not where it should be.
Yeah, kind of like a calming force or influence.
Yes.
Yeah, would be the,
Yeah.
I guess what she's in need of. For sure.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's gonna need that kind of assistance.
Yeah.
But anyway, they go on to meet the family. We see Miguel meeting Lindy's brother, her mom, and a friend. And the first thing that comes out of the mom's mouth is the sex portion of this stuff.
Yeah, but her brother had an assist with that, right? Because he kept tipped the hand.
The mom was embarrassed to ask him. That's why she threw it to the brother to try to.
Right.
He started off with, sex is important in his faith, and that it's a covenant, and that it's best to know the person. So when you do have that covenant, it's sacred and it's secured and it's an important thing.
Yeah, and I think Miguel kind of, in terms of his response to her brother, kind of sidestepped that question, don't you think?
I didn't feel like he sidestepped. He tried to be as respectful as he could be, and he said that, we're not at that place yet.
Okay, I'll give him that.
And he is gonna, continue to give her the time and space for that to happen, but they're not there yet.
Okay.
He is willing to wait, and that's initially what the mother was trying to say.
You're right. That's my mistake.
To wait.
Yep. Okay.
So he said the insecurity she may have is that she lashes out when she's not sure about what's going on. She tends to take stuff personally, and that when she gets quiet
is when
you know there's a problem and something's coming.
What's kind of troubling to hear from my end is how she takes things personally, because I think that she's probably so concerned about, or overly concerned about, what other people think of her, and not really focusing on just being who she is and allowing that to be good enough for not only her new husband, but also anybody else for that matter.
Now,
it's like she almost feels like she's, on stage performing for people instead of letting them know who she truly is.
Well, you see sparks of that independent person. Yeah, I would think she's a little childlike too.
Right.
That's why I think she has a big learning curve, and she got to get there quickly.
Yeah.
Because one thing they talked about is her having a lot of debt. When she met with his sister, the sister started off with that her brother's a Cancer and she's a
Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah, that's the zodiac. She's into the zodiac signs and something like that.
And they don't match. Lindy, of course, did not know that. She does not pay attention to that stuff, and she said that it has basically nothing to do with them right now. The sister did bring up the finances stuff, and Lindy admitted that she has a considerable amount of student debt.
Student loan debt, that she's got to repay.
That she got to pay, and the friend said that Miguel likes people who are driven. Lindy said in this spirit of her life, she wants to kick back, so she works part-time and she likes traveling. And the sister said that's probably going to be an issue, simply because Miguel wants stuff in place just like she does, and student loan clearly
it's something that hovers
over you, and he talks about paying it off on time. And then he put his emphasis on it. He said he doesn't want to be anybody's sugar daddy. So while they may have just gotten married, her debt is her debt.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with them as a couple.
Yeah.
And I think the friend suggested that he's going to find a solution. But that solution may involve her working more hours at the hospital to pay off this debt.
Yeah, and to take that one step further, at least based on what I observed, Miguel didn't seem too happy about this.
No, it seemed like the light went out of his eyes when she mentioned that she had a lot of student loan debt.
Yeah.
It seemed like, he was like, he even said that was a red flag.
Yeah, or a magenta one. Same thing, y'all. Same thing.
So I don't know here, because the biggest things with couples staying together is finances, sex, and communication.
Yeah, and they're already finding out that they've got one major issue from her end as it relates to the financial end of that equation.
So anyway, the show buys them a gift bag, and they open it and find out that they're going to Puerto Vallarta in Mexico for their honeymoon. So they're excited about
with
that.
The other couples,
with the
so
other
they can
couples,
bond
so they can bond
talk about their experiences.
And it's good to have company to go through this process.
Yeah.
So we see them at the airport in the plane, arriving at the hotel. They get to their room. There's petals and flowers and what have you.
Yeah. Everything's all
and they both look a little more relaxed, a little connection.
Yeah.
And then we see all the couples together. Lindy and Miguel getting together and describing how they felt when they saw each other initially before they got married. And Miguel is saying that they're getting closer. He did make some sort of pitch.
He made a move.
He made a move that she shut down, and she said that, the sex stuff is fine. That's always going to be there, but she really wants to get to know him.
And he understands
and he
that.
understood that. That's all we have. It seemed like some upset is coming next week. And
speaking of red and magenta,
hopefully all will be well. She got to have a whole lot of stuff in place before she is able to bloom and blossom, and I hope Miguel gives her that room to do so.
Yeah, there are certainly some real life challenges in store for them, and I want them, and I think I said this when we first started and made a prediction on whether or not they would stay married. Yeah, you
said they'll stay married.
Right, I said that, and I think that this is going to be the beginning of that test for them.
Right.
I really do. And I want to see. I mean, they both seem like they're likable people, and I think that they're a reasonably good match to one another.
And I think she's can mix it up because she was very engaged in the conversation with the group.
She was. Yeah,
she was talking back and forth. So she has a spirit in her. She's not dead. She's not mute.
I think you summed it up perfectly. She got it in her. It just needs to be brought out. Yep. I think you're right on point with it, wifey.
So.
No question. I agree with you.
Who knows? I'm looking forward to it, and we wish them all well.
We certainly do, and I'm pulling for them.
Anyway, that's all we have.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in the next bit. Thank you for watching, and be well. Blessings always.
No question about it.
Bye-bye.
See you.